There are many reasons for entering into shared service agreements between neighboring or other municipalities. For small municipalities, especially, many services, such as bylaw enforcement, would not warrant a full-time position or resource. So the MGA recognizes this and allows for shared service agreements between municipalities. Shared service agreements can maximize resources, help municipalities share cost and skills, and eliminate duplication of efforts. It is also a way for neighboring or other municipalities to achieve complementary or compatible objectives. Shared service agreements should not be confused with municipalities having their own contract for services with the same individual or firm. So some municipalities might engage the same development officer, but that won't mean that they have a centralized development control or land use permit service. Section 138 of the Municipal Government Act governs agreements between municipalities. It specifies that a bylaw is required for municipalities to engage in shared services. So that means that a shared services bylaw is a prerequisite to municipalities entering into shared service agreements with each other. Municipalities can only enter into shared service agreements for services that they each have the power to provide within their own boundaries. Any shared service agreements must be in writing and must have detailed terms and conditions set out. These shared services agreements are formal partnerships and can result in joint liability and responsibility for issues or other costs associated with providing the service. This is different from informal collaboration or cooperation between municipalities. Here we have a copy of the Model Shared Services Bylaw from Municipal Affairs. You'll see that Section 2 references subsection 138(1) of the MGA. There are various definitions listed for the bylaw, and there are a few provisions that govern how and when municipalities can enter into shared service agreements. Prior to entering into a shared service agreement with another municipality, we will have to determine first, do we have our shared services bylaw in place? And is this service one that is within the municipality's jurisdiction? You may look around and identify other jurisdictions that have provided this service or done this activity in a shared services manner and ask whether there were any lessons learned or best practices that came out of that situation. Any resources required to undergo the shared services, whether that is human resources or other financial commitments, will need to be identified. And then a written agreement between the two municipalities will need to be prepared. General terms and conditions for a shared service agreement will include a detailed scope of shared services between the municipalities, the details around daily operation and financial administration, any specific methods or process for handling conflicts of interest and enforcement of the contract, and there will be other general contract provisions around termination, jurisdiction, and indemnification. There may be other provisions that are required by the MGA or recommended by the municipality's legal counsel.